Williams going to get it again on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some luck.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 4th down and 1.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown of the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They go play action. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Wilson with a first down carry. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Another carry for Wilson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Cousins now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
21, Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half, Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Cousins.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Vikings.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. A give. This is Wilson. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down, Cousins.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. That's taken at around the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Second and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver.
Play fake. Cousins rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams, 29 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
An extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson.